안녕하세요. 오늘은 이제 나시마 친구와 함께 이제 글로벌 인터뷰 나눠볼 건데요. 자기소개 한번 부탁드립니다.
Okay. Hello, my name is Nasima. I'm from Germany. I study information systems in Germany and take here computer science subjects. Yes, and I'm quite interested in protecting the environment. That's why I wanted to do the interview with you.
Thank you. And first question. What do you think of Korea's environmental system?
To be honest, I don't know much about the environmental initiatives that Korea takes. The thing that I have seen mostly since I've come here is that you guys recycle a lot. I was a big fan of that. But I don't know much about the initiative, so I was hoping you could tell me a bit about what Korea is trying to do.
Students are conducting a lot of campaigns to protect the environment. In Sejong University, e-cup, you know? No? Is a reusable cup.
They give you at the cafe and then you use the cup and you bring the cup back and they wash it and then they reuse the cup.
Yeah, please feel free to tell me what your country and Korea have in common and different environmental fields.
Okay. So you mentioned the cup example. There's initiatives like that in Germany too. Like you can bring the cup back, but you can also bring your own cup. That's what I saw yesterday at a cafe, that you could also bring your own cup. And so I wish I knew more about the initiatives that you have in Korea, but I don't know how's the renewable energy in Korea? Do you use solar panels or hydroelectric power plant? Germany, often private households also have solar panels on their rooftops, but I guess it's not easy to have your own solar panels here because buildings are so different.
Yeah.
You have rather really tall buildings, and I'm not sure if that's actually an issue, but your roofs are always like this, and German roofs are always like this. I don't know if that is important for radiation. I'm not sure, but in Germany you often see houses that have solar panels on the roof. And also, I have not seen the countryside in Korea, but if you take the train in Germany, you will see fields of solar panels.
Next question. Do you know about net zero or carbon neutrality?
Well, and what the term means to me is that as you try to compensate for all of the carbon dioxides you emit, such that in the end the sum is neutral. I guess. If I of course, probably carbon neutrality would mean that you do not emit any greenhouse gases. Yeah. But if you probably the way we produce electricity right now is not carbon neutral, so in order to make that neutral, you have to take initiatives like plant more trees, or I don't know, use technology to take the greenhouse gases out of the air, so that in the end it is we didn't emit any greenhouse gases in the beginning. That's what I understand on the term.
Yeah. So last question. Okay. You okay. Feel free to tell me what efforts you should make to become net zero, such as personal and national efforts.
Okay, what I can do as a okay. Well, what I've been trying to do is to buy products like food that is seasonal and regional. It's not always easy to do that. For example, I was very used to eating tomatoes throughout all the year, but tomatoes in Germany only have they're only available in the summer months, and in the winter we get them from different countries. So during the winter for example, I try to eat less tomatoes. And that like goes for all kinds of different vegetables and fruits. Also, I've been trying to eat less meat because meat is, or having like eating a lot of animals is also unfortunately not good for the planet. I love seafood though. So I try to eat less, but I still eat it. That's food wise. And clothes, I try to also buy less, because also clothes bad for the environment, unfortunately. And now this will sound a bit contradictory because I flew around half the world to come here. So I took the plane. But I try to not take the plane. In Europe, when you travel, it's because I live in Germany, and Germany is like in the middle of Europe. You can reach almost every country by train. It takes a long time, and unfortunately, it's also more expensive than taking the plane. But I try to take the train. That's what I've been trying to do. But I feel like even though it's important as a private person to do what you can do to contribute to protect the environment, the big companies need to step up. They need to get on the game of protecting the environment, because you do have an influence as a person, but companies, they have a bigger influence, and also politics. They need to make the laws such that companies cannot pollute the environment as they do anymore. Well, you should also like think which companies are you supporting when you buy their products. But still, sometimes I don't really have a good alternative. If I want to buy a product that is environmentally friendly, I'm very limited in my decisions because there are not many companies who try to respect the environment. For example, if I want to open my bank account at a bank that only invests in green initiatives, where do I go? Green banks, I think they're slowly starting to be a thing, but there are only very few. Also, I don't know, the health insurance system is different here than in Germany, but also health insurance also sometimes invest in like bad things. And so I would like to have a health insurance that invests in green initiatives, but where do I go for that? So of course, as a consumer, you should be conscious of what products you buy, consume, what companies you support, but sometimes there is not an option to choose. There's no green option, or only very few. So yeah, that's my stance on that.
네, 여러분, 오늘은 이제 또 나사 이 친구랑 또 그 넷제로에 대해서 이야기 나눠봤습니다. 다음에 또 알찬 콘텐츠로 찾아뵙겠습니다. 안녕.
안녕.
감사합니다.